Okay, so where was I? I was in the sewage plant in Putnam, and nothing, not doing anything, mowed the grass. There was a health and safety issue there. I called the hotline. The guy retaliated against me by making me read health and safety book. About this thick, each one. Each volume. It was 3 or 4 of them. I don't remember. I got headaches from it and I couldn't read for a while. He was written up. I got transferred again. Where the heck was I transferred this time? I was transferred to the field, back to the field crew, with the other guys that made less money than me, and they were trying to get them guys to harbor a resentment against me. They didn't, because everybody knows what they were doing to me. If anybody's gonna up and admit it, no, because if they took my side, they'll wind up like me. This is the scary thing, that if they saw something pouring in, if they saw a violation or anything, they're not going to say anything. Nobody will say anything that's right around the water. You know, the people that are taking care of it won't say anything now. They don't want to wind up like me. And that's what the worrisome part is, especially the people in the city who get this water every day. So I was transferred to the field. I poured 1 slab of concrete, and then I delivered water. 5-gallon jugs of water, with a supervisor who couldn't be my supervisor again. Meanwhile, having no problems with any worker. I was brought up on, at the sewage plant, I was brought up on charges of threatening and AWOL there too, just scratching for something, step 1 and 2 in the grievance process. After that, the charges were dropped. That's been 3 years ago, and I haven't heard a thing about it. Those charges were dropped. I was brought up on AWOL. I had called in, and I had a doctor's note. He said I didn't call in, and I didn't give him the doctor's note. I gave him the doctor's note, and he lost it or misplaced it or whatever, burnt it, I don't know. I had to get a replacement note, and it was wasted a day. Everybody went down to the city and had a disciplinary hearing. I brought my Nextel phone bill, my personal bill, and my doctor's note to the disciplinary council. The woman in charge looks at the supervisor and says, "He has a note," and she rolls her eyes like this. So that's when he was written up. Alright, so now I'm back to the field. And I pour some concrete, then I ride around delivering water. My mom making 68 grand a year. Right before that, I had offered the big boss, I had suggested me being transferred to a closer location to my house. I will perform my carpentry work, masonry work from this location. I would be minutes from my children, very close to home. The commute cost would have made up for any raise. I would have been foolish to rock that boat. It would have been a dream job again, and I would have proceeded to do my work. He didn't want to do that. I was transferred 90 miles away from my home shop to Port Jervis. I wasn't there a month, and they arrested me. Attempted coercion. And when you look at the warrant, my lawyer even said there is nothing here that. Anyways, I don't know if I should get into that. So from there, I was suspended 2 times up until this point. Then, so I got arrested in Port Jervis. One of the managers came into the police station as I was chained to the bench, handed me papers and told me I'm fired. And I said to the cop, I said, the police officer, I said, could you get him out of here? Why is he here? This is a police matter, not a DEP matter. You know, I think he was just trying to get me to do something silly in front of the police. Meanwhile, it's just another day at the job for me, and it's sad. I was expecting something like this eventually. Before I went there, before I was transferred there, I had called, sent messages and emails down to the city and to another person that you should notify, that you're going to tell what to do, that you're doing contractually. My transfer to Port Jervis was contractually illegal. For me to report to Port Jervis was contractually illegal. I did the 30-day transfer, and that's a temporary involuntary transfer. I had called management and let them know I was going to return to my shop after the 30 days. The day before, I'm pretty sure it was the day before I was transferred, I was called on my cell phone by a DEP police officer. He had told me that if I reported to my original location where I was transferred from, I was inevitably gonna be arrested. I didn't want to make this 90-mile commute. It broke me, you know. Plus the shaky case they got on me now, the retainers with the lawyers, and, you know, gas money. I'm still driving 50 miles to sit in a cubicle and do nothing. I didn't ask to do nothing. I want to do some work. You know how hard that is, to sit there and do nothing? So, well, I've been at this place. There's a lot of other stuff in the middle that I'm gonna have to get to as it comes to mind. Like I said, it's been going on for 6, 7, 10 years maybe. I'm distraught. I can't sleep. I want to do my job. I want to do what I was hired to do. They won't let me. I offered to do an out-of-title work that's a much higher pay scale, at the pay scale I'm at now. I'm not a greedy guy, and I'm not dumb. I didn't want the new title to say, hey, I'm the carpenter. I didn't want that. I knew they wanted to get rid of me. That would have been a smart thing for them to do, but they didn't. I think it's egos of the people that are working there. They're blaming me for their mismanagement. They're blaming me for the leaking mercury. I don't understand. So this one's gonna run out soon. The bed's made. It's just I got my one suit on it now, and don't want to. It was easier just to put the camera here. All right. Thanks for watching, and make sure there's 4 videos now. On right next to my picture, halfway up on the right, it says more from G Damn It Paulie. Click on that, and it'll show you all of the videos. The G Damn